There is always power in relationships between a man and a woman. One person always has more power than the other. If you're willing to walk away easier than the other person, you're the one with the power in a relationship. As a man, it's more beneficial for you to have the power in the relationship. This will make your relationships with women more fun, easier to maintain, and more plentiful throughout your life. But you first must understand that no sexual or romantic relationship between a man and a woman is equal. No relationship is equal. Some bonds of friendship are almost equal. Perhaps you hold sway over relationships where family members appear to hold a balance of power. You can argue that no relationship is ever fully equal, but in reality, a lot of them can be rather near to it. But in interactions with women, power is always present and is never shared equally. One person always holds more sway in the dating game. Every man who has interacted with women, including myself, has learned that someone holds the power in a given situation. I'd prefer that you serve as the man. Why should you want the power in relationships? To put it simply, a man who has influence over women can still love or care for the woman he is with. But if a woman dominates the relationship, she will lose interest in the man and their love will diminish, leading to a breakup or dissatisfaction. If you want to, have the ability to walk away from bad relationships. Keep your girlfriend accountable. Text women effectively. Have higher quality relationships with women. Not let a relationship control the rest of your life. Be an all-around alpha male. Then you need to understand power in relationships and be the one with it when it comes to the women you're dating. Women want a strong man. Women desire a powerful man. This does not imply that you should engage in violent behavior or unlawful activity. Going after your goals is a sign of a strong man. When it comes to your career and the ladies in it, you pursue your well-defined objective. A strong man takes the initiative and guides his girlfriend in relationships. He assigns responsibilities to his woman and creates the plans. He is in charge. He doesn't just submit to her and give in if she disagrees with him or says something that could damage the relationship. He won't argue with her over SMS messages. If he has a problem, he talks to her about it and lets her know. Even when she panics or becomes extremely emotional, he retains his composure and masculine physique. Has the ability to say no. If a powerful man believes that he must refuse a woman, he will do so. Women also desire that. They don't like constantly being told no. An actual male, though, turns them on. A true man who refuses them when the woman behaves irrationally or unreasonable. A man who doesn't mind debating. Because a man who resists her isn't frantically seeking a woman. Other females are drawn to him. He may also speak up in front of other men. Women desire a powerful man. They seek a man with influence in interpersonal connections. They favor the alphas because of this. Because they are willing to give up and do not become desperate. Alphas have the advantage. You'll hold the upper hand in the relationship if you learn to leave the situation more quickly than she can. You'll take on an alpha role, at least in relation to this girl. If you can pull this off with every woman you date or begin seeing, then this will become a part of who you are. How to get the power in relationships. In a relationship, someone is constantly in a position of power. Who cares the least ultimately has the most influence in a relationship. Am I advocating that you not take good care of your wife or girlfriend? No. But you must also be engaged in other activities. You must prioritize her well-being over your own and her enjoyment. Thus, you must constantly be willing to leave a relationship in order to gain power. Any relationship you have now or in the future may be like this. However, if you already have one-itis for a specific girl, it can be difficult to do. This is significantly simpler to do if you're single or aren't very attached to a particular woman. Any man, however, may learn how to get control over women. He only needs to be prepared to leave when necessary. You'll occasionally need to leave because of her, because the circumstances aren't always great, or both. You can still care. And if you're not a robot, then you will. Especially if you're in an exclusive relationship with a girl. Act you have a girlfriend or wife. However, you maintain power in relationship. 1. Staying focused on your purpose. Your life's primary goal must be to fulfill your purpose. You will be able to care less and have power in relationships if you set up your life in this way, with your mission coming first. Your purpose is something you enjoy doing, are competent at, and add value to for other people. It is a company that you founded, own, and have built by adding value to the lives of others who will profit from it. There is no eternal goal to life. We must therefore create our own purpose. The goal in the past was to survive. The majority of us are able to survive, which indicates we don't have a main goal to work toward. Not knowingly, at least. But as men, we always attempt to make something serve our purposes. If we don't actively pick what we want it to be, it could be a whole lot of things. It usually turns out to be a woman. Additionally, when a woman becomes your exclusive focus, you end up being attached to her and lose all control over the relationship. Ironically, because of this, she will find you less attractive. She'll control the interaction before eventually walking away from you. If you're married, she'll probably rape you, get a divorce, and then leave you for a man who values maintaining power in relationships. But if you establish and adhere to your own goal, all of this can be avoided. By doing this, you maintain your own personal power and can more easily sustain it in interpersonal relationships. 2. Maintaining your confidence. If you want to retain power in relationships, you must do all in your ability to keep your confidence up. It's not about wielding coercive power or having an unbalanced relationship. In truth, maintaining equilibrium in a relationship is possible when you are in a position of authority. One of the best forms of power in relationships may be maintained when you maintain a high level of self-assurance, which is what makes you a man. You feel wonderful and like a guy when you are confident. You have the ability to lead well without losing your composure. You start acting needy, weak, and lose your balls when you lose your confidence. This is how most guys fail and how their relationships suffer as a result. Maintaining your confidence can help you stay on your growth path and keep the power dynamic in interactions with women in your favor. 3. Managing the relationship. A healthy involvement with a lady requires that you keep the relationship going. You keep the relationship going by establishing boundaries, monitoring her when she violates those boundaries, and if necessary, walking away. But if you are explicit about your expectations, she accepts them, and you hold her responsible, you'll not only be in control of your relationships with women, but also have more fulfilling ones. Checking her entails confronting her when she treats you badly. You need to check her if she's being disrespectful or giving you unnecessary attitude. If you didn't do anything wrong, don't apologize. When a lady you date wrongs you, don't let her get away with criticizing your character or calling you names. Men desire to examine women. This does not imply that you slap her or curse at her. It does, however, imply that you correct her when she is in error. You'll give her the upper hand in the relationship if you let her break you down. However, if you stick to the terms she should have initially agreed to, you will be in a position of power, particularly when you reach the point where you're prepared to quit. Then you're in a great position to take the initiative and improve the relationship. Setting terms establishes order. You must maintain order because it is masculine. Then you must continue to uphold that directive and hold her responsible. No power in a relationship means you're screwed. You're setting yourself up for a major failure when you rely on her for your happiness, and you don't hold each other responsible. She desires the confident, strong version of you. You worry about losing her when you become too desperate to make things work despite her terrible behavior. After that, you have no more influence in the partnership. Always be willing to walk away. You must be willing to end any connection, no matter how long it lasts. To let her know you are the man, you must be able to make no eye contact or exit the room. She must understand that you don't require her. You can't hold back from moving on after breaking up with a lover. So you'll be needed by her. Your presence, your affirmation, and your masculinity. It's up to you if you take a woman back. However, you should always be aware of values influence. Whoever can leave more easily has greater worth and hence more power. She will grow bored and leave the relationship if she gains control. She'll grow bored. You can learn how to exert control over your wife while remaining attracted to her as the guy. You should hold a leadership position because of this. You can only have power in relationships if you're prepared to go. And only then will you be able to find a woman who genuinely loves and values you. If you took an action today. Watching this video, then hit the like and subscribe button. And I will be bringing you videos like this every day. Keep hustling.